Hey there, beautiful people. Welcome to a space where we're going to talk about one of the most powerful yet challenging gifts you can give to yourself: forgiveness. Whether it's forgiving others or forgiving ourselves, it can feel like a monumental task. But the truth is, forgiveness is a doorway. It's a gateway to freedom, healing, and the chance to move forward with a lighter heart. Today, we're diving into 10 quotes that will inspire you to forgive and find peace, no matter what you're holding on to. Each one of these quotes carries a message that has the potential to shift your perspective and maybe even change your life. So, take a deep breath, let go of any baggage you might be carrying, and let's begin this journey together, starting with number 10. Number 10. Forgiveness is not an occasional act, it is a constant attitude. Martin Luther King Jr. Forgiveness isn't just a one-time choice. It's a practice, a mindset that weaves its way into the fabric of how we live our lives. Martin Luther King Jr. reminds us that it's not enough to forgive just once and expect it to be over. Forgiveness is something that requires constant effort, a daily decision to choose peace over resentment. It's about nurturing a heart that doesn't hold on to grudges. Every day, we get the opportunity to let go of old wounds and give ourselves the gift of freedom. When you choose to forgive consistently, you free yourself from the heavy burden of carrying anger, and you open up the space for healing. Number 9. To forgive is to set a prisoner free and discover that the prisoner was you. Lewis B. Smedes. Forgiveness is often misunderstood as something we do for others, but the truth is, it's something we do for ourselves. Lewis B. Smedes beautifully captures this when he says that forgiveness is like setting a prisoner free, and realizing that prisoner was you. Holding on to grudges or past pain can feel like being trapped in your own emotional prison. But when you forgive, you unlock the door to your own freedom. It doesn't erase the wrongs done to you, but it releases you from the chains of bitterness. Forgiveness isn't just about letting go of others. It's about letting go of the weight that you've been carrying for far too long. Number 8. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. Mahatma Gandhi. Forgiveness requires strength. It takes immense courage to forgive someone who has hurt you, especially when that pain runs deep. Mahatma Gandhi teaches us that forgiveness isn't a sign of weakness, but a testament to our strength. It takes a resilient heart to choose love over hate, to rise above the temptation for revenge, and to offer forgiveness instead. It's easy to hold on to anger, to let it fuel your actions, but forgiveness requires you to rise above that, to tap into a deeper strength. It's in the act of forgiveness that you discover the true power within you. Number 7. Forgiveness does not change the past, but it does enlarge the future. Paul Bowes. This quote is a reminder that forgiveness isn't about rewriting the past. It doesn't undo the mistakes or the hurt that have happened. But what forgiveness does is open the door to a future that isn't clouded by past pain. It allows you to move forward, free from the weight of old wounds. Forgiving doesn't change what happened, but it changes how you respond to what's next. It's a gift you give yourself, the ability to start fresh, to heal, and to create a future that's not defined by the mistakes of the past. Number 6. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Buddha. Buddha's words are a powerful reminder of the self-destructive nature of holding on to anger. When we hold a grudge, we're not punishing the other person, we're poisoning ourselves. Anger doesn't harm the person who wronged us. It harms us. It's like drinking poison and hoping someone else will suffer the consequences. The act of forgiveness is like releasing that poison, choosing not to let it control your thoughts, your body, or your heart. When you forgive, you stop drinking that poison. You free yourself from its hold and make space for healing and peace. Number 5. Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. Mark Twain. Forgiveness is so beautifully described here by Mark Twain as the fragrance a flower leaves behind when it's been stepped on. It's a graceful, almost otherworldly act. When you forgive, it's not about getting even or making the other person feel guilty. It's about offering a sweet, unexpected kindness despite the pain. It's about refusing to be hardened by the hurt and instead choosing to rise with grace. Forgiveness is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength, compassion, and beauty in the face of adversity. It's the fragrance of your soul, unbroken and unbowed. Number 4. Forgiveness is the key to action and freedom. Hannah Arendt. If you've ever felt trapped by the weight of resentment, you know how powerful this quote is. Holding on to anger and hurt can feel like being in prison, unable to move forward. But forgiveness is the key that unlocks the door to freedom. It's the act of letting go, not for the other person's sake, but for your own. Forgiveness is about reclaiming your power and choosing to move forward without the burden of past pain. It's the key to living a life unchained, free to take bold action, to embrace new opportunities, and to heal from what has held you back. Number 3. The first step in forgiveness is the willingness to forgive. Marianne Williamson. Forgiveness starts with a choice. Marianne Williamson's quote is a powerful reminder that forgiveness doesn't always come naturally. It's not an automatic response, but rather a decision we make, a willingness to release the hold that hurt has over us. The first step is to choose to forgive, even if it's hard, even if the hurt still lingers. Once that willingness is in place, the rest of the process unfolds. It may take time, but the first step is the hardest, and it's the one that opens the door to healing and peace. Number 2. We are most like God when we forgive. Thomas S. Monson. Forgiveness is an act of divine grace. When we forgive, we are tapping into something higher than ourselves, embodying a love that transcends human flaws. Thomas S. Monson reminds us that in forgiving, we are closest to embodying the divine qualities we hold dear. To forgive, especially when it's difficult, is to reflect the compassion, mercy, and love that we receive from the universe, from life itself, or from God. It's an act that transcends the personal. It becomes a universal truth. When you forgive, you move closer to something bigger than yourself. Number 1. Forgiveness is not for the other person. It's for you. Unknown. And finally, the most powerful quote of all. Forgiveness is for you. We often think that forgiveness is about giving someone else a second chance, about letting them off the hook. But the truth is, forgiveness is for your own peace of mind, your own healing. When you forgive, you release yourself from the grip of the past, and you allow your heart to be free. Holding on to grudges only keeps you tethered to that moment of hurt. But forgiveness cuts those ties, allowing you to move forward, to grow, and to live a life of peace. It's not for them, it's for you. There you have it. 10 quotes that will inspire you to forgive and move forward. Remember, forgiveness is not about condoning the actions that hurt us, but about freeing ourselves from the pain they cause. It's a process, and it's not always easy, but it's the key to living a life of peace, freedom, and growth. Whether you're forgiving someone else or yourself, take that first step and keep moving forward with love, grace, and courage. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope these words bring healing and clarity to your journey.